welcome back. Now, with just a few hours left of 2023, now is the time to commit to a New Year's resolution, and unsurprisingly, most of us are hoping to save more money in 2024.
Is it even possible? Here to help us stick to that financial goal is We Money founder Dan Javetsky in Perth. Dan, good morning. Not a bad-looking day in Perth, but let's talk about money. It seems a little impossible at the moment to save in the current cost of living crisis.
Well, pleasure to be with you, Gavin and Lara. Yes, 2023 has been a huge year for a lot of Australians as they've navigated economic waters such as 14 interest rate hikes, persistently high inflation, going up and down the shopping aisles and seeing those price increases and at the petrol bowsers. But 2023, and especially this time of the year, marks a sense of renewal for all of us. And rather than looking at this year as a setback, let's look at it as a setup for a prosperous start to our money in 2024.
Well, with that, if you have set a financial goal for next year, what are your tips to help sticking to them?
Well, Lara, that's a great question, and we have to turn to behavioural science to find out what really makes our financial resolutions stick. And who would have thought that the most humble thing, the pen and paper, can help us achieve those goals? So research has shown that we're 42% more likely to achieve our financial goals if we simply write them down. And there's three ways that we can do this. Firstly, we define a goal, say paying off a credit card. Secondly, we put a measure on it, such as paying off a $10,000 balance over 3 credit cards, and then we put a date on it, so we want to pay it off by July 2024. And they're the three major components of setting a New Year's resolution that makes it stick. Also as well, we often find ourselves at the start of the year falling behind on some of our New Year's resolutions. And some of the other tips to help us stick to our goals is to have a quick win. So rather than boiling the ocean, think about paying off a credit card, say with a $1,000 balance first, and that's going to give us the motivation and excitement to go and tackle those bigger challenges that we have in front of us. And as a bonus, if we really want to make sure that we achieve our financial goals and resolutions for the new year, is to tell a family member or a loved one about these goals to cheer us from the sidelines and help us not feel like we're doing it alone.
So you're accountable.
Yeah. Now, that is long-term goals. What about day-to-day bills? Now, that can help us achieve our goals. Do you have any tips there?
Absolutely, Gavin. So the three big line items for a lot of Australians are taking a look at our gas providers, electricity providers and utilities, and giving people a call and finding out if you can get on a better tariff rate. And that could typically save people about 20% of those household items by shopping around. The second one is insurances. Aussies pay a bunch on insurance and typically overpay or overinsured, so making that quick phone call could save you hundreds of dollars. And thirdly, Australians are in an insurmountable amount of debt, managing multiple repayments around credit cards, buy now, pay later products. So consider a debt consolidation loan to wrap up all those repayments together and make it easier to manage your finances. Those that have 4 to 5 different due dates for all these products can feel overwhelmed, but if we wrap that up into one single repayment, we can feel a sense of control and not have to worry about making payments on all those products at different due dates.
I've got such a busy night. I've got to put all of my Medicare claims in before the end of the year. I've got to go and get new energy providers.
Yes.
It's going to be a busy New Year's Eve in my house.
Think about how healthy and how financially fit you'll be in 2024, Gav.
I'm going to be loaded come 2024.
Exactly.
Yes,
Dan, thank you very much. Now, up next on